massive day for the unemployed. Nadeshot is in hot water and I think he can swim. Nadeshot has apologized for doing a personal sponsored gambling stream on the same day as 100 Thieves layoffs. The former CEO said the streams had been planned for weeks and that he was unaware of the staff situation. Imagine getting laid off and then you see your boss doing some gambling. I'd be pissed. Anyway, Nadeshot was getting toasted across social media, Twitter, Reddit, you name it, and he came out with a 6-minute apology video.
All right, gentlemen, we're back from Mexico after our first couple streams with WestJett, and we got to talk about some things because I got on Twitter, whoa. I got on Reddit, whoa. A lot of people very upset, and, you know,
$500,000 USD in Counter-Strike cases equals 150,000 viewers and tons of praise. One sponsored gambling stream on Kick equals public apology, LMFAO. Like, bro was literally opening thousands of Counter-Strike cases and nobody said a word. In regards to the recent 100 Thieves layoffs and gambling streams this past weekend, the timing was awful. After our last board meeting, I should have followed up to learn more about those conversations, but I didn't. For that, I apologize, but hopefully this video clears some things up.
I get why people are upset, but look, throughout this video, I'm not really here to change anybody's opinion because just the time that I've spent on the internet where people make an opinion, have an opinion, it's really hard to change that. So I'm just going to tell you guys the God's honest truth, and you can believe me if you want. It is what it is.
You know the little gay kid with the anxiety pen? Well, he got the anxiety energy drink.
I'm not here to be dismissive or condescending or passive aggressive about any of this. Bro, I just want to give you guys exactly the way that I see things, the way that things happen. All right. Just to be clear, I am not the CEO of 100 Thieves anymore. I don't go into the office that's in LA. I live in Texas now. I haven't been the CEO of 100 Thieves for almost 2 years now.
Former CEO? How would the former CEO know about the layoffs? I wonder what CEO stands for then, if you don't know your own staffing situation. Why would a former CEO be involved in staffing? It is kind of funny seeing a bunch of Twitter bums being upset at a dude for taking a gambling deal for pretty much a life-changing amount of money. And, you know, they'll be like, oh, I would never take gambling deal. It's like, yeah, no one's offering you one. Anyway, people were calling out Nadeshot. He was replying and arguing back on his Twitter. It was pretty funny. Dude, I've been loving watching your Twitch streams for the years, but I can say something's been off with you lately, bro. Your last tweet is a parlay you hit. Great work on that. This has got to be rage bait. Nice work, Shane. Sold your soul to become another degen streamer with zero morals. Surprised the video doesn't have a stake watermark. Your favorite football club, Liverpool, is partnered with multiple sports and online casinos and has promoted a patrons at the stadium and content with the team. Brother, you are trying too hard to defend the fact you are promoting gambling to children. Log off.
Guys, you act like I make Roblox, Minecraft, and Fortnite videos.
Honestly, it'd be a lot cooler if you did do that and take the deal on top of it.
You know what I mean? I'm watching ESPN and I got a money line spread ticker on the bottom of the screen.
The logic and cope here is astronomical. Yes, it's morally bad to promote gambling, but who cares? In fact, if you lose your house because you saw a kick stream of Nadeshot doing some slots or something, you deserve to have your house lost. I don't care.
I'm looking at my back-end analytics on YouTube right now. 59% of my audience is 25 through 34 years old. 19% of my audience is 35 through 44 years old.
Yeah, I won't lie. I said I was like 30 when I was 12. Kids lie about their age, man.
I was doing the case openings a month and a half ago, and we were losing our minds over it. They're like, yo, gold.
What did we actually
I don't know, bro.
say?
Oh, Timmy! I said, if I get a gambling deal, I'm doing it. And people were like, yeah, brother, you want to drink and gamble? Let's do it.
Then again, the people bitching about him promoting this are far more annoying than him promoting this in the first place, and I stand by that. But at the same time, I would never upload a 6-minute apology video coping and trying to justify gambling. If you guys don't know who Togi is, he basically had the best rebuttal to all this.
Oh, so you're making money if your fans lose some of it.
Yeah, 100%. Well, everyone's guaranteed to lose, but the great part about it is
that's nice.
So I started off gambling on my own money, no sponsorships, but I loved the game so much that I decided to love me back. And so they're like, now we can promote it to kids together and all make money. You know what I mean?
Virgin Nadeshot versus Chad Togi.
79!
I think the bigger picture here is actually the layoffs because, oof, the timing definitely does not work out in his favor.
Don't gamble, you will lose. I'm telling you right now.
Do not get it twisted. Do not gamble.
Don't gamble, you will lose.
Gambling is entertainment and entertainment only.
But I've got Drake, Trainwrecks, XQC. I've got some of the biggest creators, some of the biggest names of entertainment doing this.
Hold your horses. Just because someone else is doing something doesn't mean you have to do it.
I just spawned in and I'm the first one to ever do a gambling deal. Now the layoff thing and it happening at the same time, I get it. But listen, I am not in the day-to-day 100 Thieves anymore. My demographic is significantly older than what people say. So if you guys, if you hate me just exclusively for gambling, I can see why some people would hate it or hate me.
Why would he even feel the need to make an apology, especially if he's not even the CEO anymore? This is weird.
I got offered an ungodly amount of money to go do something that I enjoy doing already, that I, from time to time, it's just what it is, man. It's what it is. So
my life before and after Nadeshot got a gambling deal. How privileged do you even have to be to care about this garbage? Imagine like being genuinely upset that a streamer took a gambling deal. But the funniest thing is, hands down Reddit, they're all just angry he was a Trump supporter. Donald Trump sucks. My neighbor Pablo is still here. Do your... Jokes aside, I do feel like we live in a society where nobody wants to take accountability. This is like very reminiscent of the Logan Paul crypto zoo. Nobody blamed the morons that invested in this project. Obviously, Logan isn't scot-free, but I'm sorry. If you invested in a Logan Paul project, you might be one of the dumbest people alive. What I'm getting at is if you watch Nadeshot's live stream and it causes you to go and deposit yourself and you lose all your money, Nadeshot isn't the person to blame. You are.
Look, I'm not sure if this video helped at all, because honestly, the more I kept talking through it, the more upset I kept getting and the more condescending I probably sounded. But that's where I'm at here. That's how I feel. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that I missed, but
I don't think he sounded condescending at all. Like, I think it was pretty reasonable. Or a Trump supporter. Breaking news. We got a French Canadian covering the story.
This is like getting mad at him because his house got renovated and people are being laid off. Like, what about it? These are not parallel. What is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to take a loan at the bank to fucking give to ex-employees? Like, what is the man supposed to do?
The moral purity police are so cringe, and more likely than not, they're typing their angry comments on iPhones that were built with, like, Congo slave labor. I'm not 32 yet, so obviously I haven't developed empathy, but I genuinely don't care if some moron across the other side of the world loses all their money. Ironically, gambling sponsors are, like, the only thing that are keeping esports afloat at this point. Oh, and Saudi Arabia.
So if you're watching this in Saudi Arabia...
I definitely don't think the apology was necessary because you're essentially apologizing to the choir and some of the weirdest people on the internet. Another day, another stupid drama, and honestly, I just hope this dude gets a max win to piss people off even more when the clip goes viral.